All right, let's get this game going. We have got our red Protoss on the right side of the map from the team. Prime wants desperately to stay in Code S. He is.
Prime we.
Oh, that sounded really cool, man. I don't know why that didn't strike me on earlier games.
Sounded like a Sith Lord name.
That's right. Oh, look at that. That's a DT, but it looks like a Sith Lord. Oh,
he
man.
also plays baseball.
I guess so. He's rushing the mound that Zergling hit him with a pitch. And on the left side of the map, we have our Zerg player from the team Slayers. He is.
Slayers YugiOh
going for hatch first.
Yeah, going for a 10 pool, in fact.
Yeah.
Which was spotted by HongUn immediately.
Oh.
So this is actually going to be relatively difficult for HongUn to hold. He's going to have to make a forge now.
Well, the one thing to kind of keep in mind, there's the forge, is that YugiOh has been practicing a lot with the NS Hoso players. And NS Hoso has traditionally pretty good Protoss players. So you'd think he'd be getting pretty good ZVP practice.
Yeah, Sage, of course, is on that new star team. And, you know, there's a few good Zergs on the team as well. Seal is quite known for his creep spread, and his play overall is pretty solid. Don't count him out.
I won't.
Don't count him out, man.
I won't.
I know you were thinking about it, but
I was going to, but I won't. Don't tell the Scandinavian man.
I won't tell the Scandinavian.
He probably already knows.
Scandinavians are real gossipers, but they like to keep things to themselves. They actually don't usually tell other units what's going on. They just like to gossip among themselves.
There's that sound again, the drone attack.
Yeah, that drone attack. He slapped a mistake against the refrigerator.
Sounds like someone slapping the stomach of a beached whale or something. I don't know.
I'm like in a collection of phrases for like what that sounds like from you. You're gonna have to make like a soundtrack.
Maybe.
It's only gonna have one sound, but all the tracks are gonna have different names.
That's true. It's like my own.
Oh, is he gonna kill the Scantipede? The Scantipede is blocking the gateway, man.
Don't do it, Pro.
All right, he decides to make a Nexus. He's giving the Scantipede ample time now.
Oh,
look at that.
My heart was racing for a second. That was close.
That was the right choice, HongUn.
Man.
Jeez.
Way to do the right thing. My pulse just went through the roof there. I don't know what I was gonna do, Wolf. I mean, man.
Well, you know, the other thing about Scantipedes is even if you want to attack, they have 10 hit points, so Pro would have to attack twice to kill it. Even if you attack it once, a Scantipede will not react. He actually, his nerves are really, like, it takes him a while to react, so after that first attack, you wouldn't have run away, so HongUn would actually have to kill him, man.
That
would have been sad.
I think you would. That's interesting, you know? A lot of the critters don't have 2 hits worth of damage.
Yeah. No, the Scantipede, though, is a more intelligent version of the critter.
Yep. Apparently is.
It's a biological critter rather than a mechanical one. Now, I know that you can repair, or you can heal Scantipedes if you manually target them. I wonder if you can repair Automaton 2000 with SCVs.
I think Automaton 2000s only have like 5 hit points of damage, though, so...
Yeah, so how would that work, I wonder?
I don't think there's anything that does less than 5 damage, is it? Unless you got armor upgrades and had a Marine shoot it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
Armor upgrades for your Automaton?
I guess we'll just never find out, man. Well, I guess someone could make an editor where an Automaton 2000 had more hit points.
That's true.
Or a Marine have more or less damage.
They should make a version of the game where you can use the critters as trainable units with different abilities. Scantipede would be like a lurker, I think.
Nah, Scantipede, well, he would be a lurker in that he always lurks around people's bases and listens to what they're saying. He's like Mr. Nosy in that like children's book series where they have like a bunch of misters and they all have an adjective attached to them.
It's like you go outside in the morning to get your mail, to get your newspaper off the deck, and you see Scantipede like peeking out of the door of his house across the street.
The Zealot pressure is actually becoming more popular, but YugiOh is not going to have any of this, man. HongUn is actually going to lose this Zealot, and the second Zealot will fall as well.
Well, you know, speaking of Zealot pressure, we saw something really interesting at IPL. We saw KiwiKaki, make 6 Zealots and then just send them right to the 3rd. And in his games against Stefano, he killed the 3rd 2 out of the 3 games.
I know, and I was actually watching those games on the couch of Artosis. He and I were just laughing. We're like, I don't know, he just keeps doing this, and nobody is like stopping him.
Nobody expects it.
Well, everyone like has a Roach War, and it's like KiwiKaki has done this like 10 out of 10 of his last 10 games he's played. And like he's just gonna do it again, and I have a Roach Warren, but I'm not gonna make any roaches to stop this.
I don't know. I think
we were both laughing so hard, man, when that happened. It just kept happening. We were just like, it keeps happening.
It's just something so unexpected, you know. I just think a lot of Zerg players don't see it coming. which by definition would be unexpected.
But of course. Now this Overlord is just very annoying. You know, that Overlord likes to hang out up there, spy on people. He's like the Scanapede Overlord.
He is. Like the Overlord's peeking over the roof of the house next door. Getting your newspaper.
Well, once this becomes an Overseer, he will see that HongUn has gone up to 4 gates. He will also spot, and he'll know without even spotting the gases that his opponent's taken 2 gases at the natural. Because if you go up to only 4, you logically will take your other 2 gases. Zerglings are out in the middle of the map. Speed's about to finish for them, but a fast infestation pit has gone up. HongUn has actually hidden a pylon over here. Now, it's kind of a mystery as to what that is going to be for. He may try to use it later. It may just be for spotting. You can just be able to reinforce in the middle of the game. But right now, there's no specific time he's going to be able to hit with that pylon. Infestation Pit is done. We're going to see Pathogen Glands start momentarily here.
It's getting that Twilight Council too, so I've got a feeling we're going to see some DTs.
I don't know. He is HongUn Prime, man. He's got 3 more gateways going up. I think he might go Blink.
You think so?
It's HongUn Prime, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at that force field. Nice position there on the watchtower. With only a few units, wards off all of those Zerglings.
Well, we'll see. It is going to be... Oh, it's 3 Stalkers right away, so yeah, probably will be Blink.
Well, he selected it, but he didn't want to chrono it in front of the Overseer.
Yeah.
Twilight Councils are very embarrassed of this, so I don't want anyone to see them.
Well...
Oh man, is he going to see? He's not actually going to see those extra 3 gateways that HongUn is adding. Oh man, this is HongUn. This is the Sith Lord that I know.
Yeah,
he's added 3 more gateways, man. He's going to go for the 2 base Blink. He's got +1 armor on the way. He's already got +1 weapons. He's not doing the +2 Blink. He's doing the 1/1 Blink.
Yeah, it's definitely HongUn style. It's for sure.
That Overseer is still lurking about.
And, you know, there are going to be some infestors out, so...
Yeah, this is actually going to be exactly what YugiOh wants to defend this, especially with those spines there.
I think he's got 4 spine crawlers. He should be okay with this.
I think he actually will be okay. He decided to make a macro hatchery and cancel it because he didn't like that location. He liked it better over here.
I think it's better over there, too. I agree with that. I think it's better for keeping it.
Well, I think it's really good for the feng shui of Belshire Beach, really.
Yeah, well, that's really important, you know. I mean, you have to, like... The hatcheries have to face east.
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, you'll die to a Blink Stalker Roll, and that's how the saying goes.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
He corrupts the Twilight Council, but this hatchery will go down.
Uh-oh, some Stalkers getting caught out of position. They do not have Blink yet.
And he actually did micro Zerglings, so the Stalkers may be safe. One of them goes down, but his friends are safe.
Yep.
These Infestors getting a little ahead of themselves. And actually, the hatchery still remains alive for now.
This is a bit dangerous
this is actually
here
really
for
good for YugiOh.
Yeah.
Good force fields. Jinx!
Oh, no!
Well, the hatchery actually does go down, but HongUn losing a lot of units here, and he's going to barely escape. If those force fields had not been as perfect as they were, he would not have been able to escape.
Yeah, but you can just see how hard this is going to be for HongUn to really do damage with this.
Yeah, he's warping in more Zealots. It's actually what you see. Most players will warp in 2 rounds of Zealots when they see those Infestors. He blinks forward to try to catch the Infestors, but in turn gets bungled and Spine Crawler range.
Yeah, he didn't even know those spine crawlers were there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I don't think he needs to engage up there. No.
Jinx.
I guess we're even now.
Guess we have to buy each other a pop. Is that how it works?
I don't know, or do we just not buy each other anything?
Well, it depends.
Well, let's just be nice and buy each other.
All right, we'll do that.
Bungle hits all these Zealots, but more Zealots coming in here.
Oh, man.
And remember, Bungle doesn't really affect whether or not Zealots can fight Zerglings.
Yeah, that's very true. He's got to be really careful with this. The spine
man, HongUn is just way overcommitting to this.
Man,
I don't actually understand why HongUn decided to commit to this. He actually could have just gone home and taken the 3rd out after destroying the 3rd base of YugiOh.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit freaking out here right now. He's going home after warping in a bunch of Zealots, but you know, he lost so much in that.
He lost a lot. YugiOh 20 supply up. He has a Templar Archives back at home. He's going to use that for feedback and, of course, for Archons.
Yeah.
Look at his gas right now. He's got 1,400 gas in the bank. So he's going to be using that.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Look at that.
And HongUn is trying to decide if he wants to keep these Stalkers here or not.
I think he's not going to get to choose because YugiOh's just going to kill them. Actually, YugiOh's going to basically kill everything.
Yeah, just continuing to bungle these Zealots. YugiOh doing a great job here. Bungles them yet again, pulls back. Your move!
I just thought it was weird that he got like a deeper voice, but he kind of looked the same. He was like, hey guys, let's go play some cards. He's like, hey, now I'm YugiOh. And they're like, well, this is just kind of creepy. So I felt creepy like that. Creeping up the Nexus.
Yeah, creeps up that Nexus, goops it, if you will.
Yep.
Contaminates it.
Gacking it up. Nickelodeon
disturbs it. Defiles it.
Defiles it. Can't say that anymore, man. Those guys aren't in the game anymore.
That's true. Well, HongUn is not taking a third base, and YugiOh is very well aware of this. He has an Overlord blocking with the creep at that location. +2 Carapace on the way for YugiOh, as well as Burrow and a Spire. The Spire may be the nail in the coffin.
I think so, because there's not going to be a lot of
feedback on that
anti-air.
Overseer, but since he recently contaminated, he was like, I'm fine.
Yeah, the Overseer's like, ow. Doesn't even move.
He just feels a little drained. He's got a light headache now.
Now, if the Mutas get stacked up, the Archons are, of course, going to do quite well against them, but...
Yeah, if HongUn can bring a probe with him when he attacks, and he can somehow manage to keep another base alive, he can actually do so much damage. Oh, splash damage to the changelings.
It's like, we're really zealots, honest.
A Roach Warren going up here as well after the spotting of the Archons. Now, I like that HongUn's going to take this gold base. I'd like to see him take the gold and push forward as he does so. And the Overseer!
Whoops.
Gonna feel a little bit more in the light headache after that.
Yeah, no kidding. Not a lot left.
Not a lot left at all.
Got gibbed.
Right now, the worker count is 66 drones to 52 probes and a huge Speedling counterattack.
Oh, they're going to run right in because the Warpin was just used at the front, too.
Oh, but he actually was really indecisive with what he did with those wings. He's going to catch all these Stalkers, but at the cost of losing a lot of the Speedlings. Look at that position on those Stalkers. He does break through here. And the Archon's actually... What is HongUn's army doing? He's actually decided to like take a leisurely stroll around the middle of the map. I don't know.
This army likes killing Zerg and long walks on Belshir Beach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. I don't know. That's like exactly what was going through my mind. He's actually going to go with a very small army here. He's going to get bungled.
Yeah.
This is going to be the end for HongUn, I think.
Yeah, there's just not a lot that you can do against this infestor-heavy army of YugiOh. He's going to be able to keep those guys at range as much as he wants.
Nice spread on the infested Terran drop, by the way, so the Archon couldn't do extra damage.
Yeah. These infestors are getting a little bit suicidal here. But
there's no observer, so I mean, you can just keep him alive forever.
Greater Spire on the way as well, and that, my friend, is going to be the nail in the coffin. Broodlords are going to be pretty good against anything.
This Nexus is going to maybe be canceled. Nope. Decides to run away. Well, let's look at some supplies. It's 131 supply for YugiOh to 76 of HongUn. Greater Spire's on the way. It's 3 base against soon to be a 3rd base HongUn as soon as he can get those probes over there. He lost a lot of probes in that attack. It's 75 drones of 42 probes. In total, all HongUn has is 42 probes, 9 Zealots, and 4 Archons. It's about to be 5 as he warps in 2 High Templar.
Yeah. Now, he will have that gold base for a little while at least. That is a bit of a concern for YugiOh.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But with the Broodlords, I mean, if you go Broodlord Infestor, if you can keep the Broodlords safe, you can basically siege up pretty much everything.
Yeah, HongUn does not have Storm. He's actually not even researching. He's getting +3 weapons right now, and he's getting Charge, which is not actually going to be very useful in this case against only Roaches and Infestors, nor will it be useful against the future Broodlords.
And here we go. It looks like YugiOh is just going to go for it. Lots of Infested Terrans getting thrown down. Lots of Roaches there as well to buffer damage from the Archons. And at the very least, it looks like YugiOh is going to be able to take a big chunk out of this army here. Oh, nice feedback.
Yeah, he's actually just going to end the game here. The Nexus cannot survive. That's HongUn's last mining base. His natural is nearly mined out.
Yep.
He does save his army. He kept his High Templar separated so he could bungle some of those Infestors, but honestly, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I would say so. And now, I mean, now YugiOh's kind of playing with his food, man. I mean, he can kill HongUn at his leisure.
Yeah, and he just will. And it's sad to see HongUn go out like this, but we're going to see him in Code A next season.
I guess we are, Wolf. Because that is going to be about the end of the game right there. Infestors just kind of chilling out. They can do a line dance back there if they want. Maybe some achy breaky heart. I don't know. Whatever line dance they prefer.
Yeah, whatever they'd like.
Macarena. Electric slide.
I prefer the electric slide.
I can't stand all of those, man.
Look at those probes may fight. No, they don't fight.
Nope.
HongUn, you know, we've seen his Blink Micro. This is the last time you guys will ever see HongUn's Blink Micro in Code S. Well, maybe the last time.
It's not even technically Code S, actually.
That's true. Yeah. Well, as a Code S player, GG.
And HongUn Prime knocked down into Code A. Wow. So there's YugiOh in the meantime, winning. So YugiOh is now 2-1. HongUn Prime 1-3. And of course, we just saw FXO Oz go 3-0, so he's definitely in code S. YugiOh's got a chance. YP is
I think that actually might just be it. I think Oz and YugiOh will advance.
Yeah, I think so.
According to the scores.
That was our last game, wasn't it?
We may have. Look through this. Yeah, I think that's our last game. Let me check.
Yeah, look at the.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way for anyone else.
If you guys want to look at the schedule in a good place, you can go to m.gomtv.net. That is where I always go to check out the schedule. I think it's so nicely laid out. You know, actually, gomtv.net, just like the regular website, they revamped it. It looks so good right now.
It does look really good. I was going to say that as well. So do that. Follow GomTV on Twitter. Follow me at ProxyWolf. Follow him at GoSudoa. Follow us. Tweet at us.
Yeah.
Hashtag the GSL whenever you tweet.
And look, dude. Here's another thing. Check it out. Oh, we do have another game. Check it out. We're getting invited to something. Yes, another game. I'm happy about that. I like games.
Well, actually, this is not. I joined the game and it had our observers playing a 1v1, and I was like, well, I don't know if this is actually what's going on.
Keen versus JYP.
And if JYP wins, then he will be at 2-2.
And so would Keen. And.
So we just have to play more games.
Are we just crazy?
What happens with the up and down format is I get a little bit misled when I see the scores. I'm like, well, these two players have more points than the other ones, and so therefore it's over. But that's not actually how it works. What actually happens is they play a certain amount of games so that each player has the opportunity to get that many points as well, and they either do or they don't.
So we've got a 5-minute break coming up, so don't go anywhere. The demise of today's GSL was premature. Come back for more action here at the Up and Down matches.